Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is TJ Logan to return it. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. First down, Roberts. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second.
What you need to do here in the first half, you've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak.
Definitely was, because in turning it over to their offense, that can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. On second down, Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Meredith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And here you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Good! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Leopard! Detroit! Gun!
He'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thomas, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run on 1st down. Roberts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Antonio Callaway, 94 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down now, Roberts. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Right,
this is 3rd and 7.
56. Gone! Check.
They'll set up a throw. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but that clock rolling.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's pulled in at the 32. Now another. Still fighting. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone!
A final shot before the break. Rudolph going to throw right side here. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. This will be fielded at the 6. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone.
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And taking it across midfield, and first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a fourth.
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Saints on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The 13 yards that time and a first. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Meredith. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, Roberts. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Watching that, Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Watching that, Barney!
They'll set up to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Roberts. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Watching that, Barney!
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Pulling good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He may try and he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point, up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A give. This is Kamara. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting, 3rd and 5. Rudolph throwing again. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cincinnati, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.